right, Piper Simons will get us underway. Long to Gentle. Interesting to kick it to Gentle. Take her out of the game. I like that. Leddington with a good ball. Out to Maleka. Maleka cuts one out to Gilroy, who just catches it. Wanted to try and hit Jones on the short line. Couldn't get her. Jones into half. Off to Leddington. The Perth combo again. McGeehan just carries the 17-year-old from Perth. Great little offload to Cruikshank. Off to Gentle. This is trouble. Gentle's got gas up against Simons.
Simons does well.
Simons does well. Didn't release there, but got away with it. McGeehan down the short side. Probably wasn't the option.
Simons.
Does well. Good clean out from Cruikshank. Off to Leddington. Leddington, long ball to Maleka. Off to Tamika Jones. She will carry hard. She does again. She's been powerful all tournament. Maleka off to Gilroy. And the pass was just behind. And that's an error. So the Dogs survive the first attack from the Rising Stars. They get a chance now. Coach Manolis, he's gone with a different look again. Big Cup semi-final.
Simons feeding in for West. Scrums have been hectic. Uni Series target it, but West do well to get it out. Good footwork. They've run straight into
Cruikshank, no release.
Yeah,
That's a fair call.
No release. I think he said hasn't made it around the gate there, but West not sure what's happening here at the moment. Just sort of
got to get it to Simons. Let Simons do her thing. They cut her out. They go to the edge. Need to carry hard. Good footy down the edge. The protege.
Tough offloads.
Very condensed, the Rising Stars defence here. Out they come. West shifted on.
Have a go, Big leaguey floating pass out to Gemma Lawrence is going to try and take on Gentles. Not the best option. Be a foot race.
Great counter ruck.
Good support there from West. Back into their threes. Gemma Lawrence probably just a little bit out of position. Watch out here. Simons will find a seam. Use their footwork. Passes.
Oh, Maleka goes bang.
Contact. That's a good turnover from Uni Series.
She is on a pancake. Smashes her out of the way. Oh, Cruikshank runs straight over her New South Wales teammate in Simons. Leddington goes straight through. Nicole Leddington, she's been class this weekend for the Rising Stars. Naya Cruikshank ran straight over the top of Piper Simons there. New South Wales teammates.
West just a bit confused in the middle of their field and their attack there. Just not sure they've got the plans working out. And then Uni Series just able to rush up and pick them off.
Yeah. It's good work from the Uni Series. Good kick from Leddington. So you think they'll go contestable here. Leddington a good kicker. I've been impressed with young McGeehan from the Rising Stars, where she's only 17 years old. She just, as a middle forward, she's got good agility in her movement. Carries well, knows when to shift the ball on and not carry. For a young player, she's shown a lot of class.
100%.
So Leddington will go here. They don't really have a gunner set up. I'm assuming Cruikshank's going to go for it. Maybe they're going to kick long.
Into the wind, as it is going from left to right as you're watching the game.
No,
that one's going to hold up.
It's just going to make it.
Oh, didn't make it. The wind just held it up. Geez, that was high, wasn't it? Hey?
Can do a contestable kick. Nicole Leddington.
Yeah.
Simon's got to step up here, which is a big call for a 17-year-old to have the force to have to step up. But we need her to step up for the Dogs. Here she goes. This is their trademark play.
Loves it, Piper Simons.
If you've read the scouting report, that was coming.
There it is.
And there it is, Gentle.
She's done that probably four times
did she bounce
this year.
No,
that's a try.
Refs called it.
That's a try.
That's
he was
a great
there.
try. And
that is Piper Simons'
trademark play. If you've read the scouting report, that was coming all day.
Got to have your sweeper in place when she's on the field.
You can't do that against Piper Simons. You're better off playing with a sweeper. She'll do it to you. If they continue with the same tactic, she'll do it again. I've seen her do it multiple times in a game. Against Queensland schools.
Yeah.
So Simons adds the extras. The 17-year-old, we called for her to step up. Didn't she step up? All Right, so with the win, what do you go? What does Simons go here? Do you reckon she kicks long, try and force the Rising Stars deep, or do you go contestable? Potentially out here to Gemma Lawrence.
They haven't had a lot of success with the contestable.
No.
Maybe kick to gentle so it takes her out of that first phase attack and they can try and squeeze.
They've tried to do.
Squeeze hard in.
Oh, there's the mistake.
Wow. Uni Series, and wow, what about West could get their first berth in a
cup final?
In a cup final.
Credit to Coach Manolis. He's building this team.
They've been just improving, and geez, I would have written them off after last night's performance.
Yeah.
They've
Maybe
come
it was a
back.
tactic.
Maybe it was a tank.
He just tacked it. He just saved the legs. Saved the legs for today. We'll have to ask the coach later if he was. Hopefully it wasn't.
Anyway, Simons feeds for Wests. Shifts it out.
Out to Lawrence. She's got gas. She's up against Gentle, though, who's quite quick herself.
Lawrence has to step back in, gets a high tackle there. Good tap. Supports the shout from the West bench. She's thrown that one away and just given away a possession. That's not the option.
Not at this time of the half.
Alana Alisai and Betty Cool are still riding Pine.
Running the same combo they went last time when they drew in the pool games. Reminder for those who weren't watching yesterday, these two teams played in the pools. It was a 15-all draw, Reg?
Yes.
So there's not much splitting these two teams. And you'll see whoever wins this, there'll be two teams out of Pool A in the final, so a strong pool.
Very strong. Uni Series. Got to get out of their own end. And
get it to Gentle and let her run. No, Cruikshank's going to do it herself. Now she throws it.
Off the foot.
Little Roger. Another Roger.
Another one.
Oh, shoulder-to-shoulder battle. That's fine.
Another one.
Roger. That one's off the knee, that one. Another one.
Oh, pushing the back there.
Stay on your feet. You got to go. No, that's a penalty.
Gentle's lying all over it.
He's allowed it to go, though. And West just trying to get people back behind the ball.
Hannah Lane. Hannah Lane.
The protege's got it.
The protege. Open up.
Good power
carrying.
Outside
space.
Get turned over, though. Leddington's all
Should have gone
over
outside space there.
Maleka fast tap. They've got him here. Caitlin Stanley gets the pop out the side. Great footy off to Brooke Gilroy, and Brooke Gilroy will go in and score for the Rising Stars, and they'll take the lead here.
12 points to 7, kick to come.
Just the protege needed to take outside space there, Reg. She just ran in and
just a young
got
player.
herself in trouble.
Learning her craft.
Rory Owens entering the field. She was telling us before, her record on the Weet-Bix is 22 in one session. It's impressive eating.
Was that a bet or a bet?
She said it was a competition.
Okay.
I'm not sure what kind of. It must have been an eating competition, obviously. 22 Weet-Bix. Wonder if she. How much? Like milk? You want the honey on there? Bit of sugar. Half time. Leddington. She adds the extras. That's big. It looks like the Rising Stars. Geez, that wind's picking up. It's probably getting a bit too strong for this scaffold.
Vegas in their home tournament. And they're back in the top 4 here.
Got to get Ryan Webster onto the Uber Eats for the lads. For the break.
Here comes the Rising Stars team. That hasn't gone 10. Just before the plane. Wests.
I don't know what the big call bloke was. Webbo said Uber Eats isn't available to Reg Taylor. Betty Cooler. Oh, Cruikshank tried to nail her but missed. And Cooler! Betty Cooler, the impact. Showing her wheels and showing her power. Betty Cooler, good to see.
Very good.
Good impact off the bench from Betty. Coach Manolis did it for a reason. Let us sit on the pie in the first half. That's what we want. Making impact off the bench. Good to see Betty Cooler in some space. Showing a clean set of wheels there. Simons to convert. Jabs it over. So we got ourselves another tight matchup here. First semi-final was a bit one-way traffic, but this one certainly isn't. It's two teams just throwing jabs. Who's going to throw the knockout punch? Reg is too busy texting people rather than concentrating on the game. Highly professional. Simons kicks long.
Calls to close the gap, so they want to push up here, and Betty Cool's just sagged back a bit.
Oh!
Alana Alasaya puts on a good
feet.
shot. Here we go, West.
Oh, going to get a yellow card too. Oh, that's a big play. That's a huge play. Not sure what she got yellow carded for. I don't know if it was a bit of back check. Kula.
Oh,
she's unstoppable at the moment. Kula
good
got
carry.
spiders on that turnover.
What a
Tamika
pilfer.
Jones.
Tamika Jones.
That's a huge play. They've only got
Betty
6 on
just
the field.
isolated herself, trying to do it all herself.
Crookshank.
6 on the
Oh,
field.
Hill.
That's a great footy. It's
The
a
wheat
foot
picks.
race. Protege. Oh, good support play.
Caitlin Stanley with the carry. Needs to offload. Works hard on the ground. Good girl.
Here we go. Uni Series.
Wheat picks girl.
Oh, wheat picks girl.
22
She's
wheat
off.
picks. She hasn't had enough today because she gets caught.
And she's got a frag. She
Frags
does
it.
so. Uni
Stanley.
Series.
Oh, got to
Oh.
get her for an obstruction.
Obstruction. Wow, that was some enterprising play by the Uni Series
It
team.
was.
Coach Manolis can see that
They've only
there's
got
only 6
on
on,
the field.
and he wants them to have a crack.
Get
Give it
it.
to Gemma Lawrence is,
Yeah.
the shout.
And they just go hands out there. Good engagement here. Second player in. He needs to get it to her now. Open up the speed. Jones is on her. Jones whacks her. Going to
just
throw her into
barrels her.
touch. Doesn't go in. Gilroy picks it up. Off to Leddington. She's already got herself one try. Stanley pushing up through the middle, but couldn't catch it. And that error. That was open line to the try line.
Some subs
Big
coming on
changes
here
coming
for-
in for the Rising Stars. Gentle's back on. That's smart play. They've still only got 6 on the field because they got the yellow card in Maleka.
14-12 to West. Just kicking in it. 2 tries all.
Who's going to
West
step up at the
footy.
moment? This is a hard scrum to defend with only 6 on the field. Basically a midfield scrum.
I'd like to see Piper
Simon's
Simons
just doing
dart
herself,
herself out to the open side. Just
Yep.
dart. Oh,
Yep. Just shovels
passes.
it. Player on the inside ball.
Oh,
Spider.
Spider.
That's not a bad spider too. That's in a
Gentle's
good
there
spot.
though.
Good spot.
That's risky. Hit hard. She
Gets
keeps her
out of it.
feet.
Good
Well done.
skills. Here's Wiggly.
There's space in the middle
Harvey
there.
B.
They need to squeeze up in the middle.
High tackle.
High tackle. Was
This is
that
trouble for
Alana
West.
Alasai down on the
Yep.
ground there?
Off to McGeehan. McGeehan wants to rip, then changes her mind, decides to carry, dumps it back to Gilroy. Gilroy's in trouble here.
Great
West are all
turnover.
over it.
Oh, hang on, they've
Don't
let
get
it
away
go.
with it. And McGeehan carries.
Would've
Bit
thought-
of pick and drive.
Oh, another
got a
one.
clear release.
Got a release.
Got it.
Oh,
Who's
they've
that?
got
That's a
her.
great steal. Hannah Lane.
Hannah Lane.
That's a
Might
big
have won
play.
the game there for Wests.
They're back to 6 on the field. The Rising Sevens.
Oh!
Oh, Simons! Oh, no.
Oh! Is there going to be another play? Piper Simons just had a falcon.
Oh, no. Still 2 minutes, 3 minutes to go here, Reg Taylor. There's plenty of time. Rising Star, you got to get the ball to Gentle here. You just got to open her up, let her go one-on-one with Cooler. This will be an interesting match race here, Reg.
It will be. Dummies.
Maleka had a bit of a rest on the pine. Oh, no one's in there in support. Wiggly's got to take it on herself. She drives through the line. Simons will try and get on it, doesn't. Crookshank off to Jones. Tamika Jones
shifts it
rips
over
it
the
off
edge.
to Gilroy.
Gilroy's away.
She's been powerful on the edge, Brooke Gilroy out of Canberra.
I feel like this next little passage of play might decide their
Yep.
fixture. Here we go.
Crookshank, the youngster, the 17-year-old.
Gage as well.
Oh!
Was she taken high?
I
No.
reckon that was a high tackle, but gets
Play
away
on.
with it. Wiggly.
Got
shifts
Gentle.
wild.
They got Gentle.
Here's Gentle.
Gentle. Wow, she's
Cooler.
got some footwork.
Cooler does well just to stand there and hold her space.
Got to stay in here, the
Wiggly.
Uni Series. They've got to do everything
Oh,
to
that's a
stay
high
in and retain
tackle.
the ball.
Good clean out.
Good.
Who was that? Maleka went off her feet, though.
Great work from West Bulldogs. That might be the ball game
Yeah.
for West.
It's probably about a minute to go.
14-12.
Chewing up the clock here. Charlie Marshall needs to speed them up here. They can't just take this long to take the tap. This is ridiculous. Oh, Betty Cooler and Piper Simons coming up with a little trick play here.
Simons.
Simon's going to kick for her. Nah, she's going to hold
Oh,
him off.
They were ready for that, the Uni Series.
Yeah.
They moved back into sweeper.
Crookshank
could be the one for West.
Up here. Crookshank's on it. Yeah,
oh,
there it
wow.
is. Crookshank,
Got to
the
tap
youngster.
and go.
They're all offside. Crookshank with the big play.
Needs some support.
Gets it from Tamika Jones off to McGeehan. McGeehan offsides.
Oh,
Off to
Gilroy.
For the heartbreaker.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the
Uni Series.
And now Crookshank, the youngster, with the huge turnover. Are we going to have a restart here, Reg?
I hope so.
I want a restart.
I want a restart.
The crowd wants a restart. Let's have a restart. Let's have another crack. That's a big play from the Rising Stars. An interesting final. Bond, who won the Uni Series, playing against the team from the Uni Series. And that's what we're going to have.
Time.
So the Dogs miss out. The Rising Stars go to the Cup final.
Just want to put a big shout out there for the West Bulldogs.
Yeah.
That was a really good fixture. They've come back through the 3 series, challenging for final spots.